It's straight from the cave. Thank you for watching Straight from the Cave. We're going to start this off right. We got in the house tonight, as far as I go, because of copyright situations. But what we're going to talk about today is the men we choose and why we choose them. We believe that it's maybe a generational issue as far as what we've been taught or seen, or as an environmental? And let me tell you first, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. So I'm not, this is no judgment at all. This is just something to help us think about situations that help us move better in our lives, smarter, and just grow. Because it's not good to keep talking about the same thing and we're not growing. Us black women, us as a people, or anything. I like progression, and I believe each generation should have progression. That is very important because we can continue to talk about the same thing year after year after year. Do you know that men know that how we are? They just pass it down. They pass down the same game year after year after year. And guess what? The same old game works on us women. You know why? Because we need something. What is it that we need, though? Let's talk about what is it that we need. What is it that we're missing that people can bank on? They know they can get you. I was told when I was younger that my grandma always told me pretty girls be at the bus stop and the funny looking girls always be at home. And I found that to be true because, not bad looking. And I know a lot of other women, some baddies out here that really be going through it, but then just to find that a person that is kind of fun looking, not necessarily ugly, but just fun looking, and they being kept in the house, in the car, they being cheated on, they being dogged out, no doubt, but it's like you're the secret. You're the one got to know everything while they kept. So why do we choose that? Is that something we seen coming up, like with our moms and dads, aunties, grandmas? Is it something that we seen? Like, where are we getting this from? Our choice of men, the way we select. What is our criteria? Are we saying that, hey, and you need a job, or you need not to have too many kids, or maybe I need you. But then you get all that and they get with you and they slap you one night, then you get slapped again. So now you're in an abusive relationship. So, and I'm just saying all this from love, no doubt, sis. Believe me, because I've been through these things. I don't look like what I've been through, thank the Lord, but I've been through these things. So I just want to talk about how we can progress. Us women, us younger women, especially us young women who does not have anyone they talking to. So, do you think it's absent fathers? I mean, like I have an absent father. I have a father. I know who he is, and I get to see him sometime. But I was not raised with a father like that. It's just I met my father when I was 21 years old, and he has no problem getting to know me or anything like that. But he's still a street person. He has to be outside a lot. And so I don't talk to him that much. He's not present in my life. But if I want to touch down on him, I can. And that's in Chicago. That's where I'm from. So when I go to Chicago, I do find my father and I talk to him. But it's not a consistent thing. So is that something I'm missing? Am I looking for a father? Do I have daddy issues? Do us women have daddy issues? Or is it maybe I know one thing. I do not like abandonment because I have problems on my mother and my father's side as far as abandonment. So I had went to counseling for that. So I shout out to all the counselors, psychotherapists, and everything out there because it's really important. Church is not going to do it by itself. Faith without works is dead. That's scriptural. You can read it, find it yourself, but you have to put the work in. So just going to church and going to the altar is not going to help it. You have to. That God has blessed us with counselors, so we go talk to them, and they can kind of help you with your thoughts. It's not necessarily that you're crazy or anything. It just help you rethink things on another level. Sometimes you have to see stuff another way, and they are helpful with that. So I'm big on counseling all day long, big, and I believe because of the situations that we are exposed to, that this counseling is definitely needed because you know you can't figure it all out. You can't pray it away, bless it away, wish it away. You're gonna have to get somebody to help you talk through it, and then work the plan. So that helps a lot of us black women. I feel if we at least have a little counseling due to our issues. Maybe your mom wasn't there. Maybe your mom had some kind of substance abuse. I was a daughter from a substance abuse mom. My mother is clean today, thank God, and she's beautiful. She does a lot of things. She's a beautiful woman. I love her dearly. But coming up, substance abuse was there. I'm a product of the '80s. I'm born in the '70s and a product of the '80s. So living with the grandma, living with everybody else, and you see your mama when you can, and that's how it was. And those things determine our relationships, though, how we pick our men. So, how do we pick our men? Like, how can we pick better men, not to deal a different abuse again? We don't want to be still abused. Are we still seeking the same abuse because we were abused, or just all we know? Is this something else we can think of? So I wanted us to think about that. Are we too headstrong? Some people say, y'all women too headstrong. Can't nobody tell y'all nothing. Y'all making all the money and blah, 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 blah. I don't think that's necessarily what the case is. It's just that we might don't trust. I know I don't trust. And you can't walk around like that. You gotta trust if you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody. The problem is like, you say you're gonna do that, and then one time you don't do it, I don't trust you. Then I cannot accept another person saying they're gonna do something when the main person in my life, mother and father, did not do what they're supposed to do. So is that an issue for you? Because it's an issue for me. It was an issue for me. It's an issue that I'm healing out of. That I learned how to trust. I learned how to forgive my parents and move forward and seek the life that I want. But also know how to be humble and come down in my position. Whatever your position is, I'm not here today to talk about what your position should be, because that's up to you. Meaning that what your role is in a relationship, everyone has different feelings on that. Like you might be the more submissive type. I'm different. Like I'm a person I'm a headstrong woman, but I like to cook for my family and my man. I like to make the beds and do things. That's just me. I'm naturally like that. That's how I am. Now I'm not here to dictate to you what is it that you want. So you got to come up with your own rules and regulations about what you want. Let's make sure you're getting something out of it, sis. You understand? Make sure you're getting what your needs are out of the situation, because you could be doing all that and then you just working yourself to death. And that person just got it going on, so much time to have it going on that they might turn around and have a whole nother baby on you. So why do you choose men like that? Why do we choose bad men? What are we missing? And I just want to encourage all my black women today, if you feel like there's some hurt inside you with your mother, father, a man from the past, try to get some counseling. There's nothing wrong with that. Counseling is really, really prevalent today because we got the COVID situation, and you can get online and log in. You don't have to go in nowhere. So counseling. So like I was saying, counseling is very promoted from my side to participate in the event that you feel yourself can't figure out what is wrong and why I keep picking these bad men and all that kind of stuff like that. So it's important. Don't settle. I know your worth. You're a beautiful woman. You do not have to settle for somebody who halfway call you, who halfway show up. Is that something? Think about it though. If you're dealing with that and you're settling for that, where in your life did somebody do that to you? And then heal from that. Bring that to the forefront. Understand, why do I like this treatment? It's not necessarily you like it. It might be a thing where you're trying to prove something from the past. Like the person who used to be missing And now you're like, okay, this person ain't gonna be missing. I'm gonna get this person right. I'm gonna put it on them, and they're gonna always come back and call me and stuff like that. And look, I'm telling you, I'm guilty, 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 guilty. We all have to heal together as women. We are the mothers of these children, and these children grow up and turn into another set of adults that are hurt. They say hurt people hurt people. So you don't want to be like that. You want to put your focus on them, though. I tell you that. That was a big thing for me. So, back to the headstrong situation. Do we come across too headstrong? I don't think so. I think that we're using it as security to take care of ourselves. Like we like, okay, look, I know I'm going to pay the bills. I know I'm going to work today. I know what I can do. I can't depend on this person because too many people don't let me down. Too many people don't let you down. When you have that too many people that let you down, and I understand because too many people let me down. We have to figure out how to heal from people letting us down and not putting all our eggs in the basket, but at the same time still be able to share the basket. That is very hard. So we gotta stop sharing with the wrong people. And how do we do that? Okay. How we do this, we have to recognize what's in our life. When we see red flags, you know a red flag. I don't have to sit here and go 5 minutes to another lane to talk about red flags. That thing you feel inside you like, something ain't right. Here we go. It sounds like something I done been through before. Blah, blah. That's considered a red flag. So when we have red flags, we have to heed those warnings and make a decision on what we about to do. Are we going to stay in it? We're going to fight for it. Is this person going to change? Because it comes to a part where you don't want to judge people because I always have people ask me, they say, well, why you dealt with that when I was younger? Why you dealt with, why you deal with this person? How can you even come down to a person like that? Blah, 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 blah. And my biggest thing is that I'm not a great person. I'm a person who needs to be changed. I worked on myself. So when you meet people, you're like, okay, they just need to work on themselves. Not you working on them, because people, I want to tell you, you can't change nobody. You can't change nobody. Nobody trying to change nobody. The problem is, do they want to change? Because they come to you with the change and they don't really want to change. That's the issue. So it's not that somebody wants to change. It's like, do you want to change? So that's the problem sometimes. And I think myself and everybody else included, we mistake it, thinking they want to change. They want to change. But sometimes they just saying they want to change to get us. And then they got us, and then we changing. They ain't changed from that. We the one changing. So we have to get it together on our thoughts about who we hook up with and make a family with. Most of us, not all, but a lot of us have children. So you don't want to put your children in harm's way with bad decisions of men or males or females. If you are a person who likes to talk to females as well, because I understand more than you know. Believe me. So I understand that. You don't want to make it where we're making bad decisions and putting our children in harm's way because we're lonely. They're lonely, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put your priorities straight. Always. My video is always gonna be about priorities, and that's what it's about. Look, Micaiah K is not out here perfect. I'm just telling you what I've learned from my butt being whooped. And so, when we're dealing with men, males, a mate, females, a mate, our life partner we're going to choose, look back into your history and look back in your family line and see is something you saw. Because a lot of times your family always say, don't let them put their hand on you. Don't let them put their hands on you. But in your family, you saw everybody got their hands got put on. You know what I mean? So you confused because they say that, but then you like, well, how about have relationship? Because all relationships I ever witnessed, somebody put their hands on them. You know what I mean? So it gets confusing because you're like, they're telling me some magical, some fairy tale mess, and it's not true. What it is that we have to just stay focused. Be real with ourselves, counsel ourselves, get counseling, read your Bible if you believe in the Word, or any other book of spiritual growth. It don't have to be the Bible. Spiritual growth Bible. In spiritual growth book. Anything that tell you to look within and heal self. Self gotta be healed. A lot of us, and I'm talking to us black women, we can't stay by ourselves. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Get to know you. Kick it by yourself. Love you. Take yourself on a date. Take yourself out to pizza. Buy yourself some flowers. See what you really like. And then you can kind of gauge what you like going forward. Or if that, whatever, come back to you, you know, to let them know, what do you want? You might didn't know what you want. You probably wanted what you saw on Instagram or Facebook or social media. You want the picture. You want the movie. But that might not be what you want for real. And it ain't all the preachers. Let me tell you something. When you see pictures of people taking pictures, they all hugged up and loved up and all that. That's only 1 second in their life. Believe it. That's not their whole life. Don't ever hate on nobody. Relationship goals should be your own goal to yourself. Really, you need to love you. Then you can tell another person how to love you. Or you can recognize when they do love you. Because you loving you. You already busy loving you. So you already see how the love supposed to go. But if you don't love you and you're looking for somebody to fill a void for you and things of that nature, then you messing up. Because that's just some junk. You just something you read, you saw. You want to reenact what you see going on out there. I want to be like what I see out there. And that's not going to work. It's not going to work. You're going to fall every time. I'm telling you that right now. You're going to get your feelings hurt. Be crying. I'm sorry, I'm so thirsty. Not thirsty for somebody, but thirsty. Anyway, you're going to get your feelings hurt. Do not get stuck in what you see. The pictures post, the likes, all that. The rappers, the singers, your friends, your so-called, your virtual friends, whatever. You don't fall for that. It ain't never what it's seen. Because I'm telling you, you'll fall down the whole trap. Thinking that you want what they got. You need to have what you want. And that means what you deserve. Be respected, loved, and with the parameters of the relationship that you desire. Because everybody got different things they take. I could take things that a lot of people won't take. Like, it's some things about me and my relationship that's okay. I ain't tripping on it. I got deadlines and certain cutoff points on certain things, but my stuff may extend a little longer because I'm more open-minded and older and understand. You know what I mean? And I understand a lot of different things. But then when I don't understand it, believe me, I'm coming for it. Ow, I'm coming. And look, what's this? This ain't gonna work for me. But pictures and all that kind of stuff and your friends post and like I said, celebrity posts, do not get caught up in that. What do you want? Heal, but guess what? Heal you first. See what you want. Write it down, make it plain. That's what the Bible say. Write it down, make it plain. Write it down, make it plain. What do you want in a relationship? How you feel like you should be treated? Don't settle for nothing less than that. And the reason why I say that is because you might be by yourself, and then things will change. You're gonna meet somebody. Always gonna meet somebody. I mean, come on now, y'all beautiful out here. Y'all gonna meet somebody, and you're gonna meet somebody, or somebody might come back. They've changed. Let them tell it. And you want to make sure that they lining up with what to make you feel complete. Not complete, but whole, or just, because nothing completes you, because you're already complete. You were complete when you were born. It ain't got nothing to do with no person. The thing is, you don't want nobody bringing you down and messing up this mind right here and have you all off. Because manipulation can really kick in if you with the wrong person. Next thing you know, you be on For My Man. You be like, how I get on this show? So you don't want you don't want to be like that. So stay focused on what you need. I love y'all out here, and it's straight from the K. Stay focused on what you want. Don't settle. Write down what kind of relationship you want, and please stay off other people's pages thinking that's the relationship for you, because it's not. The relationship for you should keep your mind healthy, not beat up, and not broke. I'm talking about broke where you was fine before the relationship, but now you're in the poorhouse. Y'all living in the shelter now because you got with somebody. So you don't want that. Just think about it. You want to be free. You don't never want to feel like you was worse than you were when you lived with your mom. I've seen relationships with people, they can't do nothing. They can't even put a certain outfit on. Now, when you were living with your mom before you got a boyfriend, you can put what you want on. She just wants you home by a certain time. Now, you can't put this on, can't do that, can't look this way, can't look, your head got to stay on straight, no swivel or nothing like that. I mean, what was that? Come on now. You got to watch it because slowly it creeps up. That's the mind manipulation and take control, like I said. And next thing you know, you be on For My Man on TV1. So you don't want that. What I'm telling you is that stay focused. It's nothing wrong being headstrong, but you do not have to know your place. Your place, not everyone else's place. Your place in the relationship is important. You know what your place is. You don't have to follow other people's place. You find your place and a person who can deal with your place. But be open minded in what you're gonna give to the relationship. It ain't all about you. It's about give and take. But don't be no slave out here. Don't look silly. You don't have to put up with that. There's too many people who was born the same year and the last 3 years when you was born or whatever age group that you like. There's too many people walking this earth that you could talk to all day long. Thank you. Straight from the K. Thank you. Oh, also check out my daughter. Oh my God. I love this. My daughter, Charmed by Nayana. She is popping. I love her jewelry. She is too cute. I mean, like I said, she's 15, going on 16, and she makes. She's very talented. She makes the most cutest jewelry. I wear it like every day. I mean, I be popping it at work. I'm popping it in the street. It's just like whoa. So she made this for me. This is what I'm wearing today. And of course, I got the barrettes in the back of my head. I always wear. I'm like walking. I'm like a walking billboard for her, and it doesn't. I'm not doing it because she's my daughter. I'm doing it because it's actually cute. So it is what it is. Check my description down below. Order from her, please, and like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.